missing chromosomes can't find their way home. While blue-haired shadows dance in the twilight blue. Yeah, we're longing for reason in a sea of doubt. Let's bring back the heart, figure it out. Remember when laughter rang loud through these fields? Now we're lost in opinions, like we've got no shields. Folks used to sweat under the glow, now they're glued to screens where kindness won't grow. Oh, yearning for days when truth was gold, not wrapped in confusion or stories we told. What this world needs is a little more grit to stand up tall and fight for it. Too many missing chromosomes can't find their way home. While blue-haired shadows dance in the twilight bloom. Yeah, we're longing for reason in a sea of doubt. Let's bring back the heart and figure it out. Your mask and step into light. We all bleed red when we fight for what's right. Let's build bridges instead of walls. Find common ground where love never falls. What this world needs is a little more grit to stand up tall and fight for it. Too many missing chromosomes can't find their way home. While blue-haired shadows dance in the twilight bloom. Yeah, we're longing for reason in a sea of doubt. Let's bring back the heart and figure it out. So raise your voice if you feel like I do. Together we'll make our dreams come true. In every heartbeat lies hope anew. What this world needs starts with me and you. So take off your mask and step into light. We all bleed red when we fight for what's right. Let's build bridges instead of walls. Find common ground where love never falls.
Excuse the delay, folks. Hasn't figured out that it doesn't have a space program. So fucking with the one guy who puts the satellites into space that gives you your internet seemed like a good fucking idea to you. You know why we don't invade Brazil? Because it's just more fucking idiots we'd have to support. But yes, so voice working again. Got some beers, doing a live stream. And first thing I got to bitch about is Brazil. Because fucking Marais. Dude, you're an idiot. How's your internet tonight, you fucking bald cocksucker? By the way, I could probably get arrested for that, but I don't give a fuck. Send some communists through that fucking gate and see how many you bring back. You fucking cocksuckers. Nobody's here, so it don't really fucking matter, does it? Got a few notes, not many, not as many as I did last week, and we still end up talking 3-4 hours because Seth shows up and we get talking about other shit and just wandering aimlessly, which is cool. Anyway, I need another beer, so I'm going to show you. That's something else I'm going to be talking about, but I need another beer, so I'm going to throw a commercial up and try and sell some books.
Socialism and communism are political ideologies that promise equality and prosperity for all. They envision a world without poverty or exploitation. where resources are shared and everyone benefits. At the heart of these ideologies lies the idea of collective ownership, where the means of production are controlled by the state or the community as a whole, rather than by private individuals. This, in theory, is meant to prevent the accumulation of wealth in the hands of a few and ensure a fairer distribution of resources. However, the reality of socialism and communism has consistently fallen short of this utopian vision. Despite the good intentions that often motivate their proponents, these ideologies suffer from fundamental flaws that have led to disastrous consequences wherever they have been implemented. From the Soviet Union to China, from Cuba to Venezuela, the history of socialism and communism is littered with examples of economic collapse, political repression, and widespread human suffering. The allure of these ideologies lies in their promise of a more just and equitable society. They appeal to our innate sense of fairness and our desire to create a world where everyone has an equal opportunity to succeed. However, as we will see, the pursuit of these ideals through socialist and communist policies has often led to the very opposite of what they intended. Instead of equality, they have brought about widespread poverty and scarcity. Instead of liberation, they have resulted in tyranny and oppression. And instead of progress, they have stifled innovation and economic growth. The history of socialism and communism is inextricably linked with violence, oppression, and the suppression of individual rights. From the very beginning, these ideologies have relied on coercion and force to achieve their goals. The Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, for instance, ushered in an era of terror and brutality that claimed the lives of millions. Similarly, the communist regimes in China, Cambodia, and North Korea were responsible for some of the most horrific atrocities of the 20th century. These regimes, built on the idea of absolute state control, systematically eliminated any form of dissent or opposition. Individuals who dared to criticize the government or challenge the ruling ideology were silenced, imprisoned, or executed. The very notion of individual rights, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, was deemed incompatible with the collective good and ruthlessly suppressed. The human cost of these ideologies is staggering. Millions perished in gulags and labor camps, victims of forced collectivization, political purges, and deliberate starvation. The regimes that espoused these ideologies transformed their countries into giant prisons where fear and suspicion were the norm, and any semblance of individual freedom was extinguished. The blood-stained banner of socialism and communism stands as a stark reminder of the dangers of utopian ideologies that prioritize the collective over the individual. Proponents of socialism often point to the Scandinavian countries, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, as examples of successful socialist societies. They argue that these countries have achieved high levels of social welfare, economic equality, and overall well-being, while maintaining democratic institutions. However, this narrative is a misleading simplification that ignores the fundamental differences between these countries and those that have embraced full-fledged socialism. The Scandinavian countries are not socialist in the traditional sense. They are mixed economies with free markets, private property rights, and a strong entrepreneurial culture. While they do have a generous social safety net, it is funded by high taxes and a robust private sector. Their success is not due to socialist policies, but rather to a combination of factors, including a strong work ethic, a culture of consensus building, and a commitment to free market principles. Moreover, it is important to note that the Scandinavian model of social democracy is facing its own set of challenges. High taxes, while necessary to fund the welfare state, can discourage investment and entrepreneurship. The generous social benefits, while well-intentioned, can create disincentives to work and lead to dependency. And the bureaucratic nature of these systems can stifle innovation and economic growth. The fundamental flaw of socialism and communism lies in their disregard for individual liberty. By concentrating power in the hands of the state and suppressing individual initiative, these ideologies create systems that are inherently inefficient, unsustainable, and ultimately inhumane. They stifle innovation, discourage hard work, and erode the human spirit. In contrast, capitalist democracies, while far from perfect, recognize the importance of individual freedom and the power of the free market. They allow individuals to pursue their own self-interest, which in turn benefits society as a whole. By protecting private property rights, encouraging entrepreneurship, and rewarding hard work, capitalist democracies create the conditions for economic growth, innovation, and prosperity. The choice between socialism and capitalism is not just an economic one, it is a moral one. It is a choice between a system that seeks to control and a system that seeks to empower. It is a choice between a system that values conformity and a system that celebrates individuality. And it is a choice between a system that has repeatedly led to tyranny and oppression and a system that, despite its flaws, offers the best hope for human freedom and flourishing.
Introduction. How this book came to fruition. The social media circus of socialism and communism, where opinions fly faster than light and debates can spark at the click of a button. One topic that seems to ignite passionate discussions is socialism. Every day, countless individuals take to platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to extol the virtues of socialism, sometimes even communism. It's almost as if these ideologies have gained a second wind in the 21st century. However, when I dive into conversations with these proponents, I'm met with a striking reality. There isn't a single successful example of socialism or communism anywhere on Earth that stands up to scrutiny. The purpose of this book is to unravel how these discussions often unfold, why they lead to heated exchanges.
That's enough of that. But I can write, can't I? That's my writing. That audiobook is mine. Yes, I have audiobooks available now, and I've been sharing them on Instagram. Because I know, well, actually, the loony left doesn't even like to listen to reason, let alone read. So, but I have them in. See, 33 days, $55 billion. Per taxpayer, that's about $360. So, way to go, Elon. Which is, I'll be talking about here in a second. Internet stuff, yeah. Well, that's one way to keep people from telling the truth, right? If they don't have good internet, they can't tell people on the outside what's really going on, right? Anyway, no comments, so maybe it's, I don't know. But if you like socialism, hey, Brazil's the place to go. The women are beautiful, but well, I have a few notes. I'm going to go through it. We already did the Doge calculator, $58 billion, which when you look at our national debt, that's a drop in the fucking bucket, right? Yeah, it's a drop in the bucket. And someone's talking about me. Anyway. Fuck this.
This guy is fucking stupid!
See how this works. I don't know if it's Brazil or just whatever. I just don't. Tired of just shit not working because of other people. 56 years old. I shouldn't be going through this right now. But see how this works. Well, I had to restart my whole computer. Yeah. Anyway, let me get my list. Well, actually, this one I really didn't need to list because I want a loony leftist to come in here and explain to me their the hell. Hold on. Oh my God, Elon Musk has our social security numbers. Well, so does your fucking boss, and he's broker than Elon Musk. What do you believe? Just follow along with me. Elon Musk is going to do with your social security number. The richest man on the planet. Do you believe the richest man on the planet is going to get a credit card in your name or something? Are you fucking retarded? By the way, no, he doesn't have your social security number. He can only look. He can't download. They're trying to scare you because you're retarded. That's how it works. It's called a populist bomb. They're going to take away Social Security or they're going to whatever. Stream. Whatever, don't care. Again, it's the stream. It's Brazil fucking with the one guy that provides your internet. You bald fuck. Come see me. Wear your robe too. Might soak up some of the blood. You bald fuck. But if you want to know what socialism looks like, find a picture of Marais. That's socialism. He's basically doing what the DOJ under Biden was trying to do to Trump. Now, I'm not a fan of Bolsonaro. I don't know the guy. I got news for you. Fucking the real was worth like 3 something when I got here and he was president. Now it's up to 5. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Fucking, you guys like this shit. But again, back to the Elon Musk. What do they think is... And why do you think they're more... they're against people finding the waste and... And I'm not talking about the politicians. We all know they're fucking crooked. But why are they not... And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why they're against it. They were told to be against it. That's how fucking brainwashed those people are. They were told. They might not even be against it, but they were told to be. So you're not going to go against the... I've been taking this college class called Totalitarian Novels. Great course to take at this particular time in American history. in history, period. Although here I think it's been going on a lot longer than in America. But yeah, go over to Hillsdale College and take that course. It's eye-opening. Oh yeah, I want to a little pissed off, and this goes out to Grumpy. Yellowstone, I guess here, because it's an NBC or Peacock product, won't be available here till 2028. Thanks, Andy, for getting me hooked, because now I watched the end of season 4. I guess season 5's out already, but fucking I can't watch it. Well, I could. We may have to buy Prime and Netflix now, just so I can fucking watch Yellowstone. Oh yeah, I was just talking about the internet problem. Yeah, Brazil doesn't have a space program. Maybe I should be saying this in Portuguese. You don't have a space program. Don't fuck with the guy that puts the satellites into space that gives you your internet. Não tem programa a espaço. Preciso Estados Unidos. Preciso Musk. Idiotas. Oh yeah, there's a channel out there for all you single guys and guys who recently divorced. You got to go over there and watch it. It's called Man Talk. Let's see if I can get chat going. It's called Man Talk. You go over there and hold on. I gotta see if I can get chat working here. But it's a guy who goes out and finds these women divorce their husbands or whatever. And now he's I didn't know the mic was off. I sound like a fucking retard, don't I? But anyway, let's go back to I don't know when. All right, I'm gonna turn my monitor up a little bit. Oh, yeah, you can't hear me at all right now, or couldn't for like a while. So let me get back to Musk and Social Security numbers, because there seems to be some strange fear that the richest man in the world, I guess, is going to get a credit card in your fucking name. That seems to be the fear, that the richest man in the world is going to get a credit card in someone else's name, or steal their Social Security, because it's physical money. Yeah, you can just transfer money from the Social Security office, I guess. Let me know how. I can find a hacker. I think I could. But yeah, that's the big fear. Let me explain something. These people don't believe it either. They were told to believe it. I've been taking a course, and this is what I was talking about when the mic was off, a course called Totalitarian Novels. We've talked about 1984, and now we're talking about, what's the name of it? Something about, it's about somas, like a society where they make children and they give you somas, and you live happy. It's all about happiness. It's a Brave New World. That's the name of it. It's called The Brave New World. And they're told what to believe. Just like 1984. It's just a different way they make you believe what they want you to believe. And literally that's what's going on right now. They were told to not have Musk look. Why? Because, well, they're fucking stealing. A politician on 6 figures a year should not be worth $22 million. Sorry, the math don't fucking add up. But I kind of give them credit, because Well, if you can tell someone something and they fucking believe it, well, it's not your fault. It's the fucking idiot that believes you. Really, when you think about it, remember the old adage, fool me once, shame on you, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, right? These guys been fucking fooling these people for years. So, well, can't even say shame on you. Now it's right, just straight up to you. You're a fucking idiot. And then, oh yeah, Andy, thank you for getting me hooked on Yellowstone. I can't watch it here till 2028 now. We just finished season 4. Well, actually, I'm going to have to buy, what is that, Plus, Paramount Plus, which I didn't want to buy because it's a bunch of woke shit. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to buy Paramount Plus now to watch season 5, unless I want to wait till 2028. I don't want to. Thanks for getting me hooked, dude. What's next? Oh yeah, I talked about the internet problem. Maybe I should say it in Portuguese because I don't think these guys get it. Brasil, vocês não temos programa a espaço, sim? Não tem satellites por internet, and I don't know how to say satellites. I'm just by the spelling in Portuguese alphabet. Você idiotas mata Moraes, or prisão Moraes. Oh, and yeah, the YouTube channel, Man Talk. You gotta. I might actually go. Let me see if I can find it. It'd be fucking awesome if I can find. You won't see it, but I'm not gonna do a video. But you can hear this shit. This guy's funny. He's from Europe. Why is my computer all fucked? Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find something you can listen to from his program. It's freaking awesome because these women get on TikTok and then whine about divorces and men. And my favorite is when he starts fucking with the women that are telling married women who are telling or single women who are telling married women how they should run their relationship. And this guy just destroys them. The Wall is another good one, but I like The Man. I'm looking. I gotta find one because it's okay. I just watched. It's called Man Talk. Let's see if I can find it. I like the guy. One, he's European, so here we go. I'm just gonna play one of his clips.
For example, if I were to get married to a man, boo.
What?
If I were to get married to a man, boo.
Speaking as a man, the feeling is mutual.
Brother, what's that?
What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
But if I was to... Unfortunately, I still find men attractive, but we'll see how long that's going to last.
What?
Speaking as a man, the feeling is not mutual, in your case.
But if I were to get married to a man, I would only be marrying a man who is putting land, properties, and assets in my name. Oh, sorry, what's funny?
The fact
She ain't ugly, but she ain't that pretty either.
To make demands. But by all means, continue to cringe.
Yes, it is controversial to talk about money and assets and land and properties when discussing marriage because we're taught to follow the distraction of love, romantic love. What about love? Well, this is all about love. The man who loves me will make sure that I am secure for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, most marriages are not structured or approached in that way. Women are taught to approach marriage from a place of leading with emotion.
Oh, shut up.
Sweetie, I'm gonna need medical proof of virginity issued by at least 3 doctors. I'm also gonna need you to bring a substantial dowry. And also, I'm gonna need your boy Keir Starmer
One ugly mother.
to abolish divorce. Until that happens, miss me with this marriage crap.
All right, shut up. We're letting it leak. Hands free. Look at me in the eyes. Come on, we're staring now. Good. Good boy. I've been waiting all day for this. You're so good at looking at a woman in the eye. Who trained you? Who trained you? Not me. Was it me? Don't give me any credit. It's okay. It's all you, baby. And it's okay to blink, okay? It's okay to blink. Just look at me in the eyes, yes.
What?
I don't know if it's heresy or not, but...
Yeah, you'd have to. I should have put the video in there so you could see what was going on. But
let this be a lesson to you. If you can't tell if it's heresy or not, take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
it's the only way to be sure.
Not rich but provides emotionally. I'm sorry, but I can't pay bills with emotional providing. He needs to help with something. He can't help with a car note. He can't help with a...
There's more plastic in her face than in a Prius.
Something. He can't send you $300 for hair, nail money.
You're kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
He can't do nothing. No, you shouldn't date for potential. Date for what's potential.
Shut up, bitch!
So, fake nose, fake cheeks, fake jawline, fake lips, fake beauty. Uh-huh. Does that mean you take fake money too?
What?
Yeah, the thing is...
Monopoly
you
money.
marry a quote-unquote beautiful woman who's had a ton of plastic surgery done, and you think your son is gonna turn out looking like this... but he ends up looking like this.
I didn't think I was going to play this,
Because
but it's
plastic
funny.
surgery can change your face and your body, but not your genes. So, if you want a man who has real wealth, you need to be naturally beautiful, not fake beautiful.
Responding to a guy that said men don't share their feelings because they just end up upsetting their woman.
And I share my feelings.
And my answer was pretty simple, because sharing your feelings is not the problem. The problem is that so many of you only want to talk feelings in the middle of an argument. And a lot of you choose to repress your emotions, but resent your partner for not doing the same.
Yeah, since a lot of women just can't resist using her man's emotions against them, a lot of men either refuse to be an emotional dumpster for your lovely ladies, or some men have started using your emotions against you.
Ironic.
So, if you want your fifis validated, call your therapist.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone
Cold said so.
This AI tool will take your idea and
I have to
create
see
a
if I can
complete
find
book,
this stupid poem this loony leftist put up, and then I'll read my response. I gotta find it though. This guy definitely. Oh, here we go. Don't come crying to me, Trump voter. I'll play it for you. And
Ode to the Trump
see if
vote.
my response. Yes.
When your soybeans rot in silos because they slashed USAID, you can curse the ones who did it, but don't come crying to me. When your pregnant sister bleeds out because she miscarried in Texas, hold her husband while he weeps, but don't come crying to me. When bird flu kills your best friend because the CDC was cut, write a tender eulogy, but don't come crying to me. When dad can't get his chemo because the VA closed its doors, drape a flag across his coffin, but don't come crying to me. When E. coli fells your brother because there were too few inspectors, hug his wailing children, but don't come crying to me. When your wife goes down on Delta because they slashed the FAA, Scream your anguish at the heavens, but don't come crying to me. When your child dies from measles 'cause you sneered at the vaccine, cry if you have tears left, but don't come crying to me. When it dawns on you that maybe you chose your misery, sob into your 22, but don't come crying to me. My name is Mark Olmsted.
I just call him fucktard for short because it's easier. My response.
USAID, because Peru needed a gay comic book? So, let me get this straight, you wrote a poem about shit that's never happened. You're an idiot, but don't come crying to me. The unfortunate fact, stupid people don't know their stupid introduction in a world increasingly dominated by information, knowledge, and the rapid dissemination.
Yeah, stupid people don't know they're stupid. But don't come crying to me. Yeah, that was, well, you heard his name. He's an idiot. But he had like a bunch of people going, oh man, great poem, great poem. They fired 400, oh, hold on. It's the wife. Opa, oi. Livey. Você live também.
Sorry. Ah, tchauzinho.
Ciao, say oh, she's pretty. She's definitely pretty. Anyway. Waiting for someone to show up. And now that it's working correctly. Okay, we were talking about... we did the poem. Social Security. There are approximately 91 million, I guess, people in the States, over 100, centennials they call them, which is, cento is actually 100 in Portuguese too, but it's also 100 in Latin, so now you know why. But so there's 91 million, but he found like Elon Musk found like over 100 million. So now that doesn't mean they're getting checks. It just means some fucking retard didn't check a box in the computer. That's what it means. People don't. The same government that that Biden was running, and you think they fucking wouldn't fuck up? That's what the loony left is saying. Oh well, there's no fraud. You don't think they wouldn't still send a fucking check, you retard? And you don't think you thieving bastards wouldn't just take the check and cash it? Morons. By the way, Social Security should not be sending checks anymore. Everything should be direct deposit. That way you have to verify you're still fucking alive. By the way, I get Social Security disability because I have a broken neck. Thank you, Iraq. Which I feel right now, by the way. Not enough beer, I guess. But yeah, and I have to verify every year that I'm still alive. I have to send a fucking statement to say, so somebody's sending a fucking statement saying they're still alive. Oh yeah, right now Bondi is reviewing the Epstein list. Now I want to, because I haven't seen it in a while, ever since Bondi said they're going to release it, or Trump said they're going to release it, Bondi's reviewing it. I haven't seen this one for a while. Trump is on that list. Haven't seen it in a while, ever since they said they were going to release it. Now, my question is, they said for the whole election that, Trump is on that list. Biden had that list for 4 years. Now, let's look at the stupid shit they made up to come after Trump with versus he's on the Epstein list. They could have simply leaked that list and Trump's career would have been over. Weird. Don't you think? It's called logic. Weird. Actually, I'm thinking of writing a book. My next book, I think my next book's going to be on how liberals went from liberalism to despotism. I think that's going to be my next book. But one of my books that I'll be writing is on the Biden crime family, I think. I think I'll be doing a book on the Biden crime family. All this stuff is on my computer. You guys don't get it. All this stuff is already here. It's just organizing it and putting it into a book. Like that Trump book, that was all there. I have enough right now to write a book on Obama, too. Which I'm thinking about doing, too. But I want to get to more recent politicians like Biden and his fucking corruption. And like my Trump book is 1,100 pages ebook and 19 hours? I'll play you some of it. 19 hours of... And it criticizes him too. It does criticize him. As he should be criticized. I'm not saying he shouldn't be. I'm just saying it should be... like, I'm just going to pick a random... Where is it? There we go. Section 17. There we go.
Record low unemployment rates for Americans without a high school diploma during the Trump administration. The United States has witnessed significant economic fluctuations over the past few decades. One of the most pivotal periods in this context was the administration of President Donald Trump from January 2017 to January 2021. During this tenure, the unemployment rate for Americans without a high school diploma reached record lows. To appreciate the significance of falling unemployment rates for those without a high school diploma, it is crucial to understand the broader labor market dynamics.
I'm a damn good writer, aren't I? That's literally my writing. I just, thanks to Google apps, Google Books, I can now make audiobooks. So you don't have to listen, you don't have to read 1,000 pages. You could pick, whatever, and it'll read it for you. Socialism. Yeah, I put that here because I went shopping today. But first, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hold on. Well, now you guys know I talk to myself. That's cool. Don't care. But, yeah, I don't know why. This isn't Joe Rogan's podcast. I'm just here to talk. People don't generally talk back unless they're saying stupid shit. Seth and I talk for like hours, and I forget how long we talked. Last week it was 3. It took 3 hours. Week before it was 4. Yeah, socialism. That's what I was talking about. Socialism. Now, the loony left in America, socialism is great. Not for you it wouldn't be, but for me it's awesome. Because I live in a socialist country. And I'm retired, so I get from the government, so I get paid in dollars. And when I do the conversion to their worthless money here, it's fucking awesome for me. For you being 20 whatever, you're a fucking retard. Yeah, it would suck for you just like everybody else here. Because you'd be just as fucking poor. That's socialism. Fucking poor. Now, it doesn't mean everybody, they're hungry. That's the weird thing about Brazil. People aren't hungry. They eat rice and beans every day. I eat rice and beans every day, but I get like meat and shit. Steak. I get to eat steak. Not everybody gets to eat steak here. Some people eat chicken. Chicken's cheap. But I'm not eating ramen fucking noodles, which was what I was eating in the States. But yeah, socialism is good for people who are getting paid from capitalist countries. If you're getting paid in dollars, man, you're doing good in a socialist country. Move to fucking Venezuela. That's why Venezuelans go to the States illegally, so they can send money back because it's worth fucking tons of oh, fuck, man, they're rich in Venezuela. In America, they're poor, but in America, though, they don't have to be poor. They can get an education and better themselves. Socialists don't want to do that. They want what you have. Even like Elon Musk is a fucking engineer. He designs shit and sells it. Like he designed the first Tesla car, which they bought because, you know, the environment. Which even Elon went, yeah, well, it's better, you know, you won't have the emissions, but yeah, it's not going to be as good as the gas car. Even he says you that. Now they're mad at him. Whatever. He's a billionaire. You bought his car, stupid. Also, you know, the reason I brought it up is I went grocery shopping today, and I was thinking back to when I was living at camp. And I would not buy anything over $2. And this is just at the beginning of the COVID, or at the end, right around the middle. 2019, 2020. And I would spend $200 to $300 for groceries and bought what I did today. Today I spent the equivalent of $60 and came away with what I spent $200 to $300 in America. Socialism is great if you don't have to fucking live it. My neighbors, they ain't living like I do. But then again, neither of these socialist assholes in America, because, you know, they spend $1,100, $1,200 on a fucking phone. I didn't. Let's see. The other night. Oh yeah. YouTube. Facebook. Got to talk about the Department of Education. Needs to go because the people are fucking retarded. What was the start of it? I shared this on Instagram, and I shared it on Facebook, and I shared it on Threads. Oh, it was about Trump. Trump supporters being the KKK or whatever. And I came back with, you guys are something about the red hat. Well, if you put a white hood on, I'm like, you fucking Democrats invented the white hood, you fucking retards. And they came back with this one. Well, who fought to free the slaves? What? Abraham fucking Lincoln, the first Republican president, you fucking retard. I haven't heard anything back, but the Department of Education needs to go, if adults, this was an adult, this wasn't a child, this is someone who should have went through school that told them about slavery, the Republicans, and, Democrat, yeah. So this is the problem with our country. People are fucking stupid, but they don't know they're fucking stupid. And here I am, just trying to help. Who fought to free the slaves? I don't know. Who just slapped you upside the fucking head, retard? Musk and government, the loony left. Musk has $8 million in government contracts. Yeah. To put satellites into space so you can have fucking internet, you retard. By the way, before Elon Musk was doing it, we were paying the Russians to do it. You fucking idiots. It's called a Soyuz rocket. NASA doesn't build rockets anymore. No. Elon Musk does. And then to put satellites in space for them. Now, I'm not going to say he's not putting satellites in there to, national security. But your internet that you're complaining about that he gets $8 million contracts on, yeah, that's why you have fucking internet, stupid. They don't send people up there to repair them. They just replace them. Which means someone has to fire a fucking rocket to put it into orbit. We used to pay the Russians, but we've had, a little something called the Ukraine fucking war, stupid. So, yeah, Elon is doing what the Russians used to do. You fucking morons. Kind of wonder, fucking, were their parents like fucking cousins or something? Oh, yeah, I have a new definition for DEI. DEI, delusion, exclusion, and addition. Now, the delusion is racism is everywhere, and I have a dick, but I'm a woman. That's delusion. Exclusion. We have colleges now that hold black-only graduations and have black-only dorms. That's the exclusion. I thought we fought to end segregation. I guess not. And intimidation. If you don't believe I'm a woman, even though I have a dick, you're insert phobia or phobic. Or if you don't believe there's systemic racism, insert some ist. So that's the intimidation. The problem is, those of us who are educated, there's no intimidation. And we just go, whatever. You're homophobic. All right. You're a Nazi. Yeah. Don't care. You're a retard. So whatever you say doesn't matter, does it? You're an idiot. If you weren't an idiot, maybe I'd care, but you're an idiot. There's the crux of it all. Stupid people don't know they're stupid, so when a stupid person says something, we don't care. That's literally what it is. Now, Seth hasn't shown up. It's been about an hour, but I had some problems at the beginning of this broadcast, so maybe he won't show up tonight. Grumpy, I don't know if he'll show. Wait a minute, maybe if I share it over there while I know Grumpy was some of my posts on his video, other video about the Elon Musk and Social Security number thing. I'm trying to figure out. Could someone explain to me why? Are you worried he's going to take a fucking credit card out in your name or something? What are you worried about? Oh, wait a minute. You're worried about that your fucking politician that you voted for might go to fucking jail. That's what you're worried about. Term limits. We have term limits in Congress, and it's called don't fucking vote for him again. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Don't fucking vote for him. I don't think that's hard to understand. I mean, it's not fucking rocket science. Oh my God, he's been there for 10 years. Well, then don't fucking vote for him. Holy shit. The fact that I have to say that is another indicator that our we can get rid of the educational department, or Department of Education. That I have to say, don't vote for him. Just like the president. You didn't need term limits. Just don't fucking vote for him. Yeah, that's my fucking computer. Time for a new one. Anyway, I don't care. Oh, poor. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Poor connection. Go buy a book and fucking learn something. You don't even have to read. I have audiobooks available for some. Generally, the only ones I can't get audiobooks in are in Portuguese, which may be because it's in Portuguese, which fine. Hold on, let me see if I can. Doing this might help. Fucking retarded. See if that helps. I don't know. Don't really care either, to be honest. Nobody's here, so I got 4 views, but nobody sticks around because I'm going to guarantee you 3 out of those 4 are people that just can't fucking hang. That's why they bop out. I'm either talking about socialism or I'm talking about things that Democrats can't defend, and they'll just come in and bop back out. Which shows a little bit of intelligence. I don't want to fuck with him. He knows shit. Now, I think my wife, I spend a lot of times writing books, researching and writing. Now, my wife gets a little irritated with it. But think about this, and all of you can be mad at me for what I'm about to say, but what's going to happen when you're dead? Nobody's going to fucking know, except for your family, and me, as your friend. I'm going to feel bad, but you're just gone, right? These books, after I'm gone, I'm still here in these books. You may not like the books, didn't ask, but I'm still here. I'm still irritating the loony left even in death. Because these books are fucking factual, and boy do they hate fucking facts. So I'll still be fighting the fight after I'm gone. What are you guys doing? Think about it and let me know what your plans for. Believe it or not, if you're passionate about it, writing a book ain't that hard. It's the research that's the bitch. But I've been paying attention to politics since Obama. Yeah, Obama. After I retired from the military, because that fucking idiot got people killed in Afghanistan with his rules of engagement, that's when I really got into politics and I paid fucking attention. I have a whole fucking just dossier on Obama. So the thing is, I think Obama got his third term with the fucking idiot in chief, the last one. Yeah, you really think that senile old bastard was running anything? Oh, hell no. My question, well, I was thinking about it, I read about it. A fucking cook of his died in a pond, fully clothed, by the way, and Secret Service didn't notice anything. Now, I worked in executive protection, and guess what? I would have fucking noticed the dude fucking, walking into a fucking pond. Just saying, I would have noticed. It's because every inch of the property I work has a camera, or I'm walking fucking patrol. Actually, I wrote a book on that too. It's not in print anymore, but left it in the States. Just like everything else I had. I left the States with a duffel bag, one Army duffel bag, like a patrol pack, and a guitar case. That guitar case right there up on the top of my Ovation. That's what I left America with. That's what I started with when I got here. Now I own a car. I have my license. I've written, I don't know how many books now. A lot of books, because I study. I don't sit around. I'm 56, man. I ain't got time to fuck around. I got to get shit done. I train karate 3 days a week. Down to 104 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds, nor do I fucking care. You figure it out. But it's more than 109 that I weighed when I got here. So 5 kilos I've lost. Maybe I'll play another audiobook snippet. I like having audiobooks. Let me play something from Ramadi.
Chapter 4. The Anbar Awakening. Trigger Events. The Anbar Awakening stands as a critical chapter in the narrative of Iraq's struggle with insurgency and sectarian violence. Its emergence in the mid-2000s signals a transition in the dynamics of Sunni resistance against al-Qaeda in Iraq, AQI, reflecting a profound reconfiguration of alliances and enmities amidst the chaos of the American invasion.
Let me play the
Second Battle of Ramadi. Copyright 2025 Sean Armstrong, Super Gringo Books. All rights reserved. ISBN 9778,311,667,197. Private First Class Benjamin C. Schuster exemplifies the dedication and courage of the men and women who serve in the armed forces. Born in Williamsville, New York, he grew up in a community that valued service and dedication. At the age of 19, Schuster made the life-changing decision to join, eventually being assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 101st Cavalry Regiment, based in Buffalo, New York. Schuster's deployment to Iraq was part of Operation Iraqi Freedom, a long-term campaign to stabilize the region following the overthrow of Saddam Hussein. On February 25, 2006, in the city of Ramadi, then a center of insurgent activity, Schuster died of a gunshot wound. His sacrifice is a poignant reminder of the risks faced by service members in a war zone, where the realities of war often present dangers beyond expectations. Schuster's service was characterized by courage, selflessness, and a deep sense of duty. He was highly regarded by his peers and superiors, who recognized his dedication to his job and his teammates. The 2nd Battalion, part of the National Guard's historic lineage, has a proud tradition of courage and resilience, and Schuster's contributions continue that legacy. During his time in Ramadi, he faced the pressures of a volatile environment, performing missions that required vigilance and the ability to react to threats. This conflict-ridden city required not only military skill, but also mental strength from those deployed there. Schuster embodied these qualities, performing his role with a combination of professionalism and dedication. Schuster's death sent shockwaves through his community in Williamsville and beyond. Family, friends, and fellow soldiers mourned the loss of a young man who had so much to offer. His sacrifice helped illuminate the broader implications of military service, the personal costs of conflict, and the heroism of those who choose to serve their country. Memorials and tributes have been erected to Private Benjamin C. Schuster, ensuring that his legacy will endure. His name is etched in the hearts of those who knew him, and in the history of military service, where he stands as a symbol of unwavering devotion to duty. His story is one of many that remind us of the personal lives behind the statistics of war, emphasizing the value of the contributions and sacrifices of every member of the armed forces. During the war, Schuster's life and untimely death symbolized the countless challenges faced by young men and women serving. His courage and sacrifice resonate today, reminding us of the importance of honoring those who have sacrificed their lives in the pursuit of peace and freedom. From this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so vile. This day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day. William Shakespeare. Henry V, 1599, Act 4, SC 3, L 35.
Yeah, this is the one time where I'm going to say an audiobook doesn't do justice, because the paperback and the ebook, I put photos in of Schuster and the team, you know what I mean? So it's different. You can look at the what a kid he was. He was a kid. I was his team leader. And so yeah, probably should have trained him better. Whatever. But I do like the audiobooks because, you know, people don't like to read anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have time either. I'm writing and doing stuff, so I'm like, what's that one I was talking about? I was taking a class on. I didn't even read the book. I just got the audiobook. Like
Chapter 1 had laid by their saxophones, and the synthetic music apparatus was
Brave New
producing
World.
the very late.
So I didn't read A Brave New World. I listened to it, and that's how my college class. I don't have fucking time. Like, I'm writing myself and putting together videos, and But the reason I write books, I'm always going to be here. And it's a document about what was going on at the time. I don't think America's going to, the America you know is not going to last. We're going the way of the Roman Empire. It's just going to be 300 years sooner. The Roman Empire, which is another book. Did I get that? No, I got to see if I can download that. But the Roman Empire lasted 500. Roman Republic, which is what the founders looked at to make our the American Republic, isn't going to last 500 years. Because as Thomas Jefferson, another book, ebook or audiobook I put out, warned about factions, but he was worried about majority factions. Well, guess what? We're catering to minority factions. Idiots that think they're men who think they're women, and people babbling about systemic racism that was destroyed in the 60s. I was selling crack for the 50th time and they gave me life. That's racist. No, you're just a fucking retard. If you're going to be a criminal, be a better criminal. Who's the dude that jumped out of a plane that they never caught? That's a criminal. That's a master criminal. You're a fucking street dealer that fucking probably gonna get shot anyway. So, fuck off. Let's see what else. Now the bloodstained banner, like I give example, which I'm waiting for, like on YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook.
The Spanish Civil War, 1936 to 1939, remains one of the most complex periods in European history, characterized by a multitude of political ideologies.
See, I'm a damn good writer. Those are my words. They just put them to audio. So I know how to write. I know how to research. I used to research for ghost hunters, history. And I was a licensed private investigator, so I could look up your history too if I had the same resources I did then. Is that the neighbors arguing? Hold on. Yeah, I think the neighbors are arguing. I think I heard Calaboca, which means shut up. But I'm just, you notice I started the live streams a little earlier. And I have my phone set to English time. It's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming as such. Well, welcome to fucking Brazil. Anyway, yeah. Trying to think, yeah. Should I do the Biden book? Or I want to do a book on how, believe it or not, the Republicans used to be the liberals. They were about individual rights, small government, blah, blah, blah. Which would be libertarians now. But then you have went to what they call progressives. I call them leftists now. They're so fucking far left. If they went any far left, they'd fall off the fucking planet, which I wish they would. For example, RFK I consider a liberal. Like he's kind of center left. Like I can actually look at him and talk to him. We may not agree with on everything, but I can actually talk to him, right? And history. And he's not actually going to quote Marx or any of those fucking dead assholes that have killed people. He's actually going, okay. Which, you know, there's a Facebook called something Democratic Socialist who made the mistake today of saying, oh yeah, I'd block conservatives because they're delusional and what was he? I can't remember what else, but delusional and whatever, ignorant. Delusional and ignorant. And I was like, you have the word socialist in your fucking name. You can't get more delusional and ignorant than that because it's been failing for 100 fucking years. Well, it ain't been failing for me. I'm making a fortune, but everybody else around me is kind of fucking hating life. I spent 300 and I'll even show it to you. Just to show you the outcome of socialism. I spent 300, gotta clear this, 330. This is what I spent on groceries to, you frickin' clothes. Even my phone doesn't work right. Of course, I've Brazilians. I don't care about that. All right, see if I can get that open again. Okay, I spent 330 reals on groceries today. This is what I spent, actually. Gotta love socialism, right? So, if you're, you like socialism, hey, knock yourself out. I know the place to move. Oh, let's see. I gotta I got a reply to that comment on the TLDR. Hold on, I got to look up that acronym, TLDR, on. I'm fucking old, I guess. Too long, didn't read. Hold on. He said too long, didn't read. Well, maybe fucking people read. Hold on. Well, maybe if people read, dickheads like this wouldn't put up stupid fucking videos. Hold on. Let me do speech. Maybe if people read, comma, dickheads like this wouldn't put up fucking stupid videos. Period. Wouldn't put up stupid video. Maybe if people read, dickheads like this wouldn't put up stupid videos. Yeah, that's what I put up. What she put up, too long, didn't read. Maybe if people read, dickheads like this wouldn't put up stupid videos. Yeah, that's why I have audiobooks too. Dickheads like you are the reason I have audiobooks that you don't fucking listen to either. Which is how the fucking ignoramus that was our president for 4 years got to be elected president because you're fucking retarded. Welcome to 2021 where fucking we've actually gotten stupid. We were supposed to have flying cars. Now we have boys. Kids can't pretend to be Indian, cowboys and Indians, but a man can pretend he's a girl. Yeah. I actually think it's time to just walk into a crowd of these fucking throwing hands. Literally, just fucking beating the fuck out of as many as you can before they take you down. Which it would take a lot. That's how stupid it's gotten. Now here, yeah, socialism is awesome for clarity. Nobody's worried about their gender. They're actually worried about, eating and shit. Weird. America has some unique problems because they don't have to worry about eating. Holy shit. Commented on one of my son's posts today. My kids don't talk to me because I moved here. Because I guess wanting to live beyond 60 is just too much. But whatever. I mean, they're kids, Well, I won't say kids. They're in their 20s, but they're looking at the short term because, well, they're 20s. I'm looking at, my dad died at 58. I want to kind of make it past that. And kind of break the record. My grandfather died at 52, so I'm kind of like, That's why I train karate 3 days a week. I drink once a week, which is on Saturdays when I'm doing this. And I write books during the week and study Portuguese and, well, I write every day, but I think the neighbors are arguing. Cala boca. Actually, my wife and I have been good lately. We haven't argued. I get snippy because she talks to me like I'm an idiot. Oh, make sure you lock the door when you leave because, I'm pretty sure I know how to secure my house. I worked in security. Oh, by the way, we had a security guy. They have a guy patrol the neighborhood on a motorcycle. Whatever. He doesn't have any authority any more than any other fucking douche. So they sent some guy around who wants to charge us to have this guy drive around our neighborhood, which he's already doing anyway. I don't know what he's going to do if someone's doing something to our house that I can't do. But you want to pay us to have this guy ride around your neighborhood and just look at your house? And I looked and said, I said, no, eu soldado, eu bom. Which means, no, I was a soldier, I'm good. My daughter-in-law or stepdaughter leaving again? Yeah, looks like they're going somewhere. She's 16. Kids here are different than in America. Kids in America are fucking stupid because they don't have to worry about being robbed or all that good shit. Here, she'll get out of school. She's 16. Next year, 17, they graduate. And she'll have a fucking job already. She already has a job lined up. So, yeah, y'all, American kids, better step up your fucking game. I was in the barn when I was 5. I was milking cows before you could fucking, holy shit. Which is kind of why I went in the military, because I like that extra hour of sleep. When you're getting up at 4 a.m. to go fucking milk cows, a 5 o'clock wake up is kind of nice. But, guess no one wants to talk tonight, which is alright. I mean, I'll talk. I'm trying to think about, I don't want to get too personal. Still have that standoffish shit. Just want to sell books, actually. I would love to sell some books. I'm a good writer. I know what I want to write about. I write about it. My next fucking book might be about what it's like in a Brazilian prison, because those fucking neighbors don't shut up. They have a baby too, which kind of, but they don't have CPS here. Whatever. Welcome to fucking Brazil. But I went over on Grumpy's, Grumpy was talking about his last video and his latest video, and I went over there, and these fucking idiots say the stupidest shit. Do you know why the Ukraine war kicked off? Because NATO did not, they made an agreement with Russia, well, USSR, when it was USSR. Well, they did the Indian thing, and they were going to fucking break that treaty. Well, I don't know if it was a treaty or not, but it was an agreement. Ukraine doesn't need to be a part of fucking NATO. Let me explain. We shouldn't be a part of NATO either. We're the strongest fucking military in the world. What the fuck do we need NATO for? You want to kill somebody, go kill him. Period. Like, I have a NATO medal. Do you know, the British and the Germans, the British are great warriors. The Germans didn't even fucking need to be there. They weren't allowed to shoot nobody. Even if they were being shot at, they could not shoot back. Are you fucking kidding me? You could be charged for murder if you shoot back. Really? So when J.D. Vance dropped the shit in Europe, 100% agree. Y'all fucking idiots. By the way, in Germany, you can be fucking, oh, wait a minute. I have that too. I just got to find it. Oh, you got to listen to this shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, in Germany, which sounds kind of fucking Nazi-ish to me, kind of Nazi, like to me, you could be put in jail for what you say. Kind of like, the Fuhrer's an asshole. That would get you arrested, right? Back in the day. Well, today, I guess if you criticize the government, I got to find it. It's way back there. I saw it this morning, not tonight. Got to go back away. I got some karate stuff going on. Hold on, where is, and you got to listen to these people to fucking believe they're saying this, but they said it. They came out and said it.
This is one of the most shocking videos I've seen in a long time.
To build their cases, investigators scour social media.
There is no surveillance.
One of the things that's most disturbing about this is the tone.
How do people react when you take their phones from them?
They are shocked. It's as though this is so innovative. Look how progressive this is.
So we are here with crimes of talking, posting on internet.
Crimes of talking. I can't believe I just heard that.
They say, no, that's my free speech. And we say, no, yeah, free speech as well, but it is also has its limits.
You don't have free speech. If you have this, you do not have free speech.
German law prohibits any speech deemed insulting.
If it's illegal to hurt someone's feelings, you do not have free speech, period.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And it's a crime to insult them online as well?
Yes. The fine could be even higher.
Well, there's a lot that could be deemed insulting. Who gets to decide what is insulting?
If somebody posts something that's not true,
who gets to decide truth?
And then somebody else reposts it or likes it, are they committing a crime?
Yeah, in the case of reposting, it is a crime as well.
Well, I bet the politicians love this. Imagine how much easier that would make it for a politician. Well, no one's allowed to insult me. Well, what's an insult? If it hurts my feelings, how could that go wrong?
How do people react when you take their phones from them?
They are shocked. Look at the glee on their faces when they're talking about this. Yeah, they're just shocked, and their whole life is on their iPhone, so it's especially painful when we can confiscate that.
It's a kind of punishment if you lose your smartphone. It's even worse than the fine you have to pay.
Because your whole life is typically on your phone now.
They're excited by the idea that they can...
You should see their faces, but I didn't put the video in.
3,750 euros.
Wow.
It's not a parking ticket.
Yeah, not a parking ticket.
To build their cases, investigators scour
and the
social
Civil
media
War isn't
and
a
use
civil
public
war
and
either.
government data.
When you make that someone's job, it is in their interest.
You wonder why they're not allowed to own firearms?
So the task force employs special software investigators to help unmask anonymous users.
That department has every incentive to keep business a-booming.
The 2021 case involving a local politician, Grote complained about a tweet that called him a Pimmel, a German word for the male anatomy.
That is the equivalent of calling someone a dick. If you call a politician a dick, you're getting fined. You do that repeatedly, you're going to prison.
That triggered a police raid. It's okay to debate politics online, but it can be a crime to call anyone a Pimmel, even a politician.
What if you insult Donald Trump? Donald Trump's a dick. Well, that should be enough under these laws. You're now fined. Repeat offender, you're now going to jail. So are you sure you want to play this game?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Comments like you're son of a bitch, excuse me for using, but these words has nothing to do with a contribution to a discussion.
You know, this feels like the surveillance that Germany conducted 80 years ago. How do you respond to that?
There is no surveillance.
There's no surveillance. Just a moment ago, we were talking about how they're bringing an entire task force of specialist software developers to conduct surveillance.
There is no surveillance. Free speech needs boundaries. Without boundaries, a very small group of people can rely on endless freedom to say anything that they want, while everyone else is scared and intimidated.
Do you not think that this is what is scaring and intimidating the masses? So let me get this straight. So in order to protect the masses from a very small number of very annoying, loud, eccentric, noisy people, you therefore police the masses.
Already half of the internet users in Germany are afraid to express their political opinion, and they rarely participate in public debates online anymore. Half of the internet users.
Why would you participate in the debate if there's a potential you're going to get fined and imprisoned?
She began receiving threats and hate-filled comments from anonymous users online.
First point was, it was much more personal. You are looking so ugly. You are an old woman.
But you are old, and you are, in fact, a woman. Those are two factually accurate statements.
Kunast asked Meta to delete all the false quotes attributed to her worldwide.
And they were astonished. What? We cannot do it. They said, just by software, the software is not able to deal with all this, and we have to get a lot of new employees. And I said, yes, it's my personal right, it's my my reputation.
Yes, spend the money, hire an entire new department, bring them in, and take care of my reputation from across the entire internet. I don't care how many people or how much money it costs, because I'm a politician.
Does
How could
anybody
this
else
possibly go
picturing
wrong?
someone with a
The
funny
amount
little
of money
mustache?
that this is going to cost, the amount of manpower, and look at the gear and the weaponry being carried.
In case of public servants, which have public offices and jobs.
Kind of want to
it's
draw a little
public
mustache on that
interest
face.
their personal rights are protected, because otherwise no one would go for these jobs. You know, that would harm democracy.
Harm democracy, yes. So for the greater good, in order to protect democracy, where have you heard that before? You are not allowed to now critique politicians, because otherwise no one would want to be a politician. And what about when the mainstream media or anyone attacks Donald Trump, claiming he's a Nazi and a threat to democracy? Can you prove that that is true? Many would say that is not true. Should those people be arrested?
After all this, are you seeing less hateful comments on social media feeds?
Yes, there are less.
Well, of course they are. You're arresting people. You're finding them.
Last year, the European Union implemented a new law that requires social media companies to stop the spread of harmful content online in Europe or face millions of dollars in fines.
Elon should resist this. This is worth resisting. This is what Jordan Peterson was warning about.
In order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive.
What happens when it is taken too far? The pendulum has swung way too far in the other direction too quickly.
The European Commission is currently investigating whether Elon Musk's social media company
not even
X
too quickly,
has
it's
breached
just
the EU
period.
digital content law.
Launching all these investigations, you're finding people, sometimes putting them in jail. Does it make a difference if it's a world wide web and there's a lot of hate out there?
I would say yes, because what's the option? The option is to say we don't do anything.
Speech you hate is not hate speech.
We are prosecutors.
The problem is the potential for this to be wielded as a weapon. This is going to have an impact on the ability to strive for truth, because in the pursuit of truth, you're going to have to wade through things that are not quite there, not quite accurate. There is no free debate. As long as someone gets to decide what is true, rather than the debate itself,
That is literally that was literally in the first part of the Bill of Rights, which was written after the Constitution, by the way, because they thought freedom of speech was that important. And then right below it, they put the Second Amendment. So why would they put the Second Amendment below the First Amendment? Because that Second Amendment is going to protect that First Amendment. My advice is stop, people. If you don't want to fight, just stop and follow the Constitution. The people that will defend the Constitution, the people that took the oath, like my we're not going to cry about what we're doing, because it's the Constitution. We took an oath. The people that are trying to destroy it haven't. So much stupid shit on the internet that, although, you know what I like to watch? Which is weird, camper videos. Because in Brazil, they don't have campers. You don't go camping in a camper. Well, here it's pretty much living. My father-in-law lives in a fucking shack that he built him, which he's proud of. And I you know what? I don't blame him. It's livable. It is livable, and I've stayed there. And it's when I want to get away from just the city. I like my car right now. I don't think I could go to his house and back though. Something when it starts hard, I'm worried about that. That's all. I'm not gonna lie. I wish more people wanted to visit Brazil. Americans, anyway. Eric Ames is different. If you really want to see Brazil, don't go to fucking Rio. Go to like Eric Ames or Manaus, or just be careful. Those places are geared towards Americans and tourists. Where I live, we're geared towards natives. Everybody here is Brazilian. I think I've met one other American here. Because it's not, you want to see real Brazilian markets, you want to interact with real Brazilians who have never met an American, Eric Ames. Or even further, Manaus, a little bit. There have been the people go there to see the Amazon. I live on the edge of the Amazon. I live on the southern edge. My father-in-law's ranch is like on the edge of the Amazon. You can see he's got a lot of mountains and rocks and shit, but it's hot here. The rainforest, it's humid, hot and humid because we're on the edge of the rainforest. They literally, this city, I'm older than this city. This city was incorporated in 1976 because they were mining here, and now it's a city. But there's a lot of farms like where my father-in-law lives, like my wife wants one. I would love to, I would, but I don't want to be a farmer again, to be honest. I'd love to have a horse again, but I just don't want to be a farmer. I just want to enjoy and they lose power out there all the time, and people steal from their houses, which I don't want to have to fucking kill somebody. My father-in-law had a shotgun, which I guess was legal. A single shot, wasn't anything. It was for shooting gators. Yes, they have alligators in Brazil. Matter of fact, I ate. Was that the last time, or no? It was like I stayed there in. Can't remember what month. It was last year. Anyway, I ate. He shot an alligator. We had gator. He didn't like it. He doesn't eat it, but I love it. It's fresh too. Like he fucking shot it and gutted it and fucking cut it up. It was fresh. But they stole his shotgun, and guess what he can do about it? Nothing. If I'm allowed to have firearms, I'd be fine with it. Because you fuck with me out there, you got a long way to run. And I can shoot out to 900 meters. So if you let me own a firearm, I'm good. But in Brazil, I guess only the police and the criminals can have firearms. Of course, I'm not a citizen. I'm a resident. I have permanent residency, by the way. I'd like to take the test for dual citizenship. I'm not saying don't visit Brazil, because my experience is different. I live here. As a matter of fact, come to Eric Ames, and I'll take you out to my... he needs a horse. A couple horses. Maybe we can make his little... He does like, I don't know, 20, 30 cows. One of them's mine. Get him a few horses and make it into a dude ranch. That's a different... that's like not... well, actually, no. Except it's mountainous. Like in Texas, it's kind of flat. But it's like Texas, really. But you could do a dude ranch on that land. tried to buy him a horse, but and I had the money too. But as soon as they found out I was American, they hiked up the price. I'm like, well, I can either not buy the horse, I can go over there and beat his fucking ass for being a fucking thief. So we just didn't buy the horse on the recommendation of my father-in-law. Although, yeah, because he hauls milk on a motorcycle. Like, he has two things he puts under the seat, and he hauls it in a can. Like, I showed him a video of a milking parlor, and he was astonished. Wow. I'm like, yeah, that's like, we put out 100,000 gallons a week. He puts out 2 blue canisters a week, which, whatever. I mean, it's cool. I mean, he's retired. He's just trying to make extra money. And once a year, they butcher two bulls, which I've helped. Almost got my ass kicked. One of them got away and wanted to fuck some shit up. I don't blame him. The motherfucker trying to kill me. Different world here, and people need to get out and explore the world. That's their problem. They think America is the shit. As far as some things it is. Now, forgive me for what I'm about to say, but American women, you've got better competition out here. You're kind of fat. Lay off the KFC and shit. And fucking, yeah. Matter of fact, if you were smarter, I might be more attracted, but you aren't. So I kind of had to, like, if you look at my wife, I mean, yeah. Now, my last wife was, and you didn't fuck with her. New wife either, because I'd have to fucking kill you. Brazil is different. My wife actually still worries about whether I have dinner or not. In America, it's make your own dinner. Which, fine. I mean, it's cool. But the traditional roles are still here. And which kind of opens up some things for, like, women being treated badly by their men